Striking Scorpion 82 is now sponsored by Knighthood. Battle epic friends and foes in a living fantasy RPG world full of mysterious monsters and mighty enemies as you strive to become the land's most feared and famous knighthood. Win rare treasure in hunts and quests to improve your gear and up your game. Collect ancient heroes to fight by your side and summon their abilities in times of need. Fully customise your member of the knighthood, join a guild, fight epic battles and win glory in the PvP arena. Free to download and play, link in the video description below, and when you download the game it helps support the channel. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to this battlefield terrain tutorial. It's quite rare that we see snow terrain, but I've got a setup for you here in this video. From start to finish, I'll guide you through the process, what materials you need, techniques that you can use to set up a snowy terrain board for your games of Warhammer 40,000. So, as per usual, I'll leave as many links as I can in the video description below. So, with this one, snow is tricky to get right, and so it's been quite rare on the channel that we've played snowy games. And it's a very, very strong theme. You know, your basing may not look quite right, and so that's something to think about whether you want to go for snow or not. But snow is popular, and it's a very, it is a very strong theme, and so it can give you a great atmosphere for your games of Warhammer 40,000. So the starting foundation is the battle mat. So this is from GameMat.eu. I've checked on their website, and this one is discontinued, I believe. You can check on there for this exact pattern. It's got like a ring road running around and through, and then some exits heading off in different directions with this wintry, parched landscape. This one's discontinued, but checking their website, there is a new and updated battle mat from them with snow effect. It's without the roads, but the textures on it and the colour would match this terrain even better. It's called Winter Realm. Available in a variety of sizes. You can check out the different sizes that are available. You can get it in the 60 inches across by 44 for your regular games of Warhammer 40,000 10th edition. So not exactly this map, but one very similar to it. It's a new and updated one is available from them. So it's this nice mouse mat material. So the rubber on this side, which these are just upturned battle mats to give us a nice edge for filming and for putting your cards and dice on. And then you've got this soft mouse mat material with the design printed on top. So really quiet for rolling dice. Lays out nice and flat every time. Figure friendly as well. If you drop your models, they fall over. They're not going to get chipped and damaged with the softness of the board. So massive fan of the battle mats. They really have revolutionised your tabletop gaming. And also the fact you can just roll them up. They come with a carry bag. So if you're moving around or just want to store them well, they just roll up nicely in the zip bag. And you can carry them around and store them away. Nice and effectively, and we've been running these on the channel for years now, and they just last, so you're going to get a lot of usage out of them once you get a hold of the mats. I'll put a link for the updated mat in the video description below. There is a promotion running at the moment. There is 100 slots, 100 usages of a 20% discount code. We've not had that size of a discount before on the channel from GameMat.eu. It's first come, first served, and I've been told by GameMat.eu once those slots have been taken, the 100 usages of that discount code have been used, then they're gone. So if you're going to make an order with them, usually it's 11% off, which is really good, but for a limited time, a limited number, it is a 20% discount, which is a significant amount if you want to get a hold of your battle mats, and also pre-painted terrain sets available from them as well. So I'll put a link in the video description below for this product. I'll give you the discount code at 20%, and if that doesn't work, there'll still be the regular 11% discount code available. So the great thing about the battle mats is it gives you your foundation and your colour theme running across the board. So we've already given ourselves the white foundation here needed for this snow terrain. So all this has been dealt with for us. It's given us the colour tones going on. So there's some stonework running here. There's some subtle little bits of grain barely showing through, and you've got the dappled shades of grey and white and so on appearing across the board. The next step is building up your terrain. So I've actually got some club terrain here from SSWG. That's simply 40k ruins, the older set here, based on chipboard or plywood, just a thin part there, and then they've modelled that on top. And then this stuff, I think, is like mashed up tissue that's gone on there, mixed with PVA glue. It's obviously white tissue to be used, or like kitchen roll, mashed up and then placed on top, and then stippled on, spraying grey, and then stippling on, highlighting with white paint, even across the lichen and static grass that's been placed onto that. So they're scratch built and modelled that way, but quite straightforward to do. That's kind of the process that's used for those. So bear that in mind. If you don't want to go down that route of too much detail, then just build your buildings, spray them grey, and then just add on some white spray, just spraying down from this direction just to catch the contours and just to turn the grey buildings into a whiter tone to match in with the snowy effect. So that's those. Those are scratch built. You see them dotted about the board. So you're welcome to copy that approach. Then we have some pre-painted terrain sets. So Snowy Rocks here from GameMat.eu. They do this terrain set painted up in 4 ways. So you've got lava is one of them, desert's one, but they also do the snowy effect rocks. So these are pre-painted. I haven't adjusted these at all. This is how they come out of the box. In that set, you get a large rocky formation here. You get a couple of large archways. You get smaller archways. There's 2 of those. There's another large formation across there, and then there's some smaller, medium-sized ones as well on the board. Now that set won't fill out the table, but it will bulk it out quite nicely with some interesting rocky features on the table. So if we combine one set with the scratch-built terrain, which fill up the table quite nicely. So combining those 2 things together, the rocky set from GameMat.eu, and then also these ruins that's filled out the table really well. Then you go on to accessories. You've got Munitorum armoured containers. Spray them up white. And then put brown washes over them. Just very, very quickly done. Very straightforward. And they're a brilliant accessory to add on, like so. And they just really turn the table into a 40k table. I've got my usual accessories from regular games. So I use these in the urban setting, but they sit okay amongst the snow. There's boxes of barrels, 40k set. Some of the weapons, platforms and barrels, and so on. So those are added on. And then the final finishing touch, just to blend the terrain in, is the stones that I usually use, and then the same process as before. So I then spray them up to match in with my terrain set. So these are originally, let's show you, they've got them from the beach. They're usually that colour, and then just put them in a tray with some white spray going on those, and then turn them into white. So I haven't covered them all. You can see some are mixed, but that's fine. I don't want pure white stones. It'd be too strong, and so I'm happy just to leave some of them unsprayed. So just spray them, mix them up, some flip around the other way, and then spray them again, and then I think I did them a 3rd time, and that was enough to get the majority of them with a coat of the white spray on them. Then just use them to blend them in to the terrain, to make the terrain sit nicely on the board, just to break up these edges with some white effect stones. Easily done. It took me 10 minutes to do those. When the battle's over, I pack up, I'm going to remove all the terrain, and then pull in the 4 corners of the mat. All the stones are in the middle, scoop them into a bag, and the next time you use snow terrain, just get those stones out and use them again. So that's pretty much it. So there's a bit of work to do with your terrain. You don't have to build your own. There's plenty of pre-painted terrain sets from GameMat.eu if you want to go down that route. Not painted in snow though, so you need a can of white spray, and then just mist over the top with the white spray, and then you can create your own board with that snow effect. Very appropriate for like Austria fighting in the snow, very cool. Like Ice Warriors of Valhalla, if you want to go for a white kind of scheme for Austria. Space Wars would fit very well on this board as well. But as I said, quite rare to see snowy terrain, but always a feature, always a treat to see it, because you can get some really atmospheric boards when you go for the snowy effect. So that's the tutorial. Check out the links in the video description below. Do make use of that 20% discount code that's available for a limited amount of time. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.